It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the G-Men. Next on Madden Football.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And leading them out, someone playing at a high level over a decade after entering the league. He's got a Super Bowl to his name. It's Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him. Give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Russ. Escapes the pocket. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Russ now from the gun. Bite, and they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
And that's good for a gain of 5. He was brought down by Roy Robertson Harris. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Wilson now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Slayton. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Tracy once more. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. They go right back to Tracy. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Wilson out of the pistol. That one's complete, right side. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Ross off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, a give to Tracy. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
A handoff to Tracy. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 36. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Purdy to throw. Looking for a target. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wilson now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Russ is going to cook here. Connects with Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Russ setting to throw. Gets this to Slayton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action. It's Wilson. Into the hands of Neighbors. At the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants get 6 more on their early advantage. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. 2-0, ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
In his mind, when he hit the Jets and hit that right sideline, he thought he had himself a touchdown. He beat the coverage unit clean, and there was a whole bunch of green grass. Still, an excellent return to be proud of, and really setting this offense up now for some success.
So here come the 49ers on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers sent up inside the red zone. Purdy on 1st down. It's inside the 10. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10 now from the 30. Russ now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it'll be second down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Russ. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Fits it through the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it's going to be second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets this to Johnson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A give right side to Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Wilson looking to throw. He finds Johnson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Putting the tight end in motion. He's got the first down grab and still going. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Wilson now from the gun. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Tracy launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Giants now lead by 10. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's weird coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. and it's the 49ers with a 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets him around 6 there. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. To throw again, it's Purdy. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. 1st down, here's Russ. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Micah McFadden able to make the play. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giants football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Wilson on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Trying the right side with Tracy. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Russ is going to cook here. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action. It's Wilson. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Gano ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Five men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of third down. They stick with McCaffrey. Jukes out a one-stop, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw by Purdy. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Running back, motioning right. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 18 on second down. Finding Pierce. He loses the football. And it's picked out by the Giants. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Giants and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it down close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for two. He's throwing for it. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Gray now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Now Wilson on the play fake. He finds Slayton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Tracy once more. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jair Brown. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Gano ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Here's 2nd and 7. Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw, Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Purdy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. Has some space inside the 15. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now motion him out of the backfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams, Tyrone Tracy running back on now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Russ. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Short side option here. He's running left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Russ off the play fake. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. A handoff to Tracy, and he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. This is one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Pretty throwing here on 1st. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They kick the running back in motion. That throw finds Kittle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. by Jennings. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Catch is made in close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. So with 35 seconds left, no question about it. They've got to find a way to recover this kick. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them